morning. I'm Judith Richard. I'm the broker-owner of Perfect Choice Properties in Concord. And my special guest today is Dave Cassavaugh from Advanced Home Inspections. Dave's here to discuss what he does as a 203K HUD consultant. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Judy. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this. I've been doing HUD projects for over 10 years. I do work for myself. I do not work for HUD. But HUD licensed certain individuals who have qualifications as a 203K consultant. My job as a consultant primarily starts with I'm overseeing a job and looking out after HUD's interest and the lender's interest in the property first. But that trickles down to the buyer as well. My job is to define what issues are needed in the building to meet HUD standards once the project is completed. There's two ways you can buy a property from HUD. A standard FHA is that the seller would complete it, or you can use a rehab loan called a 203K to complete the work that doesn't bring it up to standards. This loan also allows you to do renovations and repair of your choice as well. So the requirements would be what I give you that needs to be done on the house to meet FHA standards, and then you can tell me what it is you do. I provide an estimate of the repairs in order to evaluate the contractor's estimate when I approve their amount to be financed. What I'm looking out after is to make sure that the builder is charging enough money, unfortunately sometimes, to do the project. What we're trying to prevent is that the buyer doesn't run out of money halfway through the project because of a poor bid. Once that happens, the job cannot be completed unless you pay for it out of your pocket, and if that doesn't occur, other problems could exist and even foreclosure could take place. My fee is based on a standard set by HUD, and the maximum amount is $1,000 and the minimum amount is $400, and that's based on the final contract amount of the builder.
I didn't realize that it was a set standard for fees, and then there's a cap to it, obviously. So as a HUD consultant, when you're out there, then these buyers can be sort of given a little peace of mind knowing they're not being gouged. I hate to use that terminology, but I think we've all seen it in whatever industry, we've all seen it. So that's important.
Right. The benefit of what I do is for the HUD and for the lender, but it also trickles down to the buyer. When I provide an estimate, my estimate is provided prior to any estimates given by the builder. I am not entitled to see what market value is from a builder. But my job is beyond making sure that they're charging you enough, is also to say to you that they're being ridiculous because you get to see my numbers. We do not provide my numbers to the builder because we don't want to give them open rein to put in a higher number and think they can get that. So that's a big component of what I do. And the builders have come to like me over the years because I was a builder for 35 years. And so we kind of talk the same language, and I let them know that, you know, this is a win-win for everybody as long as everybody ends up happy. And I've done hundreds of these, and in general, it's a wonderful process. It is difficult to get through and get to closing, but once you get there, you have full control of what's going to happen and what colors and choices become yours. And I love doing this for them, and I love doing it for the buyers as well.
That's terrific. So I know as a realtor, when I've dealt with 203Ks for my buyers, that they can take it right down to the foundation and start over and build up. And you're overseeing basically that whole process, is that right?
That is correct. Once the property is closed, then you have the money's escrowed for construction. And what happens when the builder gets to a point from A to B and he has a certain amount of work done, I am called up and I will go out and I will inspect the work that's been completed, and I will authorize a certain amount of funds to be released for that amount of work to be done. To qualify for a HUD program, you have to have one component of the building remaining on site. In other words, you can basically have a tear down as long as we can salvage part of the foundation. You cannot do this for new construction. The building has to have had a certificate of occupancy for at least 12 months prior to be able to be used as a HUD component.
Very interesting. Well, Dave, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming in and discussing this with me today. Great information, and I look forward to having you back.
I look forward to being back.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.